Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, I have discussed about how you can pass some of the function into the props. I hope it's very clear to you. Now friend, in this video, I want to discuss about that responding event. Responding event means when you click it and after that click, if you want to create some of the event, how you can manage all that event. Now in this video, I want to show you that things with a live example. For doing this, I want to use that onClick event. Like here, if you go to that our code right now, we don't need that our hero. I want to better remove it. Okay, I want to simply remove it, and also from here I want to remove it. We don't need any function, so that is actually our total functional component. Great. So into our return response here, I want to simply load one of the button. I show you what type of things I want to do in here. So that will be as a submit. I want to make it our button name will be as a submit, and in here I want to call that our onClick. Okay, that will be as onClick event. And into the onClick, as I told you before, in JSX you have to use it as a camel case. Okay, that means that will be as on, and C will be as a capital character. Okay, so that will be as a camel case onClick event. So into the onClick area, I want to load one of the alert. Like here I want to make it as an alert, and alert will be as a click. I name it as a click. Okay, so now what exactly the things that will be happen in here? I show you. If you now click as a save all, our app will be loaded first time, and you can see without refreshing page, I didn't refresh it. By default, that is actually display our that is a click. Okay, if you refresh it every time when this page will be loaded, that is our alert that should be displayed. So right now, if you don't want to do the things like that way, like here I have already created one of the buttons. So when you click it onto the button, then this type of one of the alert that should be displayed. So if you want to do this work, in that case we have to do that is our onClick. Right here I want to simply remove it right now. Okay, I want to remove it, and in particular that area, first of all we have to create one of the array function. Okay, I want to simply create one of the array function if you want to create it. So that will be as a emphasis, and then our is equal to, and then that will be our function. So into the array function area here, now we have to load that our alert, and now into this area I want to make it as a high REN. Okay, so now that will be displayed when you click it as a submit button, and then that is the alert that will be executed. Like if you click as a save all, I want to go there, and now I want to refresh it, and now here if you click as a submit, and you can see after the submit, now that is successfully visible as a high REN. Okay friend, I hope you get the point. If you click as a submit, then that is our alert should be displayed. Also now if you want to update your code, like here I have actually created one of the array function. Right, so here if you don't want to directly load one of the array function in here, you can also do this work. Like here I want to better remove it. Okay, before here I have loaded on the array function. Now before that our return here, now I want to create on the new direct function. Okay, so if you want to create some of the functions, that will be as a function, and I just name it as a demo function. Okay, I simply call one of the direct function, and into the function area here I want to load that our alert as a high REN. Okay, so now this type of one of the alert I want to visible. So now here we have to pass that our function. How much easy, you can see you can actually do multiple things in here. Okay, so now that is actually before I have used it as an array function, and now here I created one of the direct function. I named that function as a demo, and that is the function I simply submitted in our onClick area. Now if you go to that, click as a save all, our every functionality will be just like the same before. Here I want to now refresh it, now click as a submit, and you can see that is now successfully displayed the same name as a high REN. So here I have actually calling one of the regular functions. So here if you don't want to call any regular function, you can also call that our array function in particular that area. So in that case only we have to do, if you want to call that our array function, that will be is equal to, and then here you have to call it like that way. Okay, so here I simply call it, so then that will be our alert will be as a high REN, and here that will be ended. Okay, I want to make it as a demo, so that will be not that function. In that case, if you want to call that our array function, that will be as a constant. Okay, so I make it as a constant. Our function name will be right now as a demo, and that is our array function. And into this function area here, I simply loaded that alert. So before I have used it on the regular function, and now that is our array function. Okay friend, but our result, everything will be just like that same. Here you can also change that name, like right now I want to click as a save all, and now if you go, I want to refresh it, now click as a submit. Yes, you can see it's now successfully executed. I hope friend you get some of the idea how our onClick event actually responds all the data. Here I have discussed about multiple things which will be very important for our project. So simply get that basic fundamental idea, it will help you a lot. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.